10th, Saturday. I know I said yesterday that I was hoping this one was going to be earlier. I was not expecting 7:30 earlier, but thanks to my husky, here we are. So we have plans today though, so that gives me all morning to just soak God up. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to spend my entire morning with him, and then we'll go out and do our plans later. So I did Google these, and they are called headings, or headers, or, oh Lord, I already forgot, but I think they're called headings, or headers, something like that. But Proverbs 10 says the Proverbs of Solomon. So that's the header for 10. The Proverbs of Solomon. A wise child brings joy to a father. A foolish child brings grief to a mother. Tainted wealth has no lasting value, but right living can save your life. The Lord will not let the godly go hungry, but he refuses to satisfy the craving of the wicked. Lazy people are soon poor. Hard workers get rich. A wise youth harvests in the summer, but one who sleeps during harvest is a disgrace. The godly are showered with blessings. The words of the wicked conceal violent intentions. We have happy memories of the godly, but the name of a wicked person rots away. The wise are glad to be instructed, but babbling fools fall flat on their faces. People with integrity walk safely, but those who follow crooked paths will be exposed. People who wink at wrong cause trouble, but a bold reproof promotes peace. The words of the godly are a life-giving fountain. The words of the wicked conceal violent intentions. Hatred stirs up quarrels, but love makes up for all offenses. Wise words come from the lips of people with understanding, but those lacking sense will be beaten with a rod. Wise people treasure knowledge, but the babbling of a fool invites disaster. The wealth of the rich is their fortress. The poverty of the poor is their destruction. The earnings of the godly enhance their lives, but evil people squander their money on sin. People who accept discipline are on the pathway to life, but those who ignore correction will go astray. Hiding hatred makes you a liar. Slandering others makes you a fool. Too much talk leads to sin. Be sensible and keep your mouth shut. That sounds like what we were talking about yesterday. The words of the godly are like sterling silver. The heart of a fool is worthless. The words of the godly encourage many, but fools are destroyed by their lack of common sense. The blessing of the Lord makes a person rich, and he adds no sorrow with it. Doing wrong is fun for a fool, but living wisely brings pleasure to the sensible. The fears of the wicked will be fulfilled. The hopes of the godly will be granted. When the storms of life come, the wicked are whirled away, but the godly have a lasting foundation. Lazy people irritate their employers, like vinegar to the teeth or smoke in the eyes. Fear of the Lord lengthens one's life, but the years of the wicked are cut short. The hopes of the godly result in happiness, but the expectations of the wicked come to nothing. The way of the Lord is a stronghold to those with integrity, but it destroys the wicked. The godly will never be disturbed, but the wicked will be removed from the land. The mouth of the godly person gives wise advice, but the tongue that deceives will be cut off. The lips of the godly speak helpful words, but the mouth of the wicked speaks perverse words. And it looks like when we get to 11, it is just going to continue because there is no header. 12 and 13. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Holy moly, 16. Okay, so for the next little while, we're going to be reading the Proverbs of Solomon. Now, I'm not sure, because I could have sworn he wrote all of these, but I could be wrong. It is a high possibility that I'm wrong. But at least 10 until, I don't even know, like, forever. There's not another header for a little while. So maybe the rest of Proverbs was written by Solomon. I'm going to look into that because I could have sworn it was all of them. But then again, like I said, I didn't go to school for this, so there's a giant possibility I'm wrong. But yeah, so that was Proverbs 10. And then obviously we'll do 11 tomorrow, and that's just going to continue with the Proverbs of Solomon. So we'll see what the Lord has for us tomorrow. Just praying that if there was something in there for you, that you understand what he was saying, you understand what he was meaning, and even if you don't, if there was something that stuck out to you, pray about it. Ask him. That's what he wants us to do. If something stuck out to you about what we just read today, ask him about it. And I mean, the answer is either going to be yes, no, or wait, but just ask him for understanding for anything that did stick out to you. Knowledge, understanding, discernment. Let him know what he wanted you to know from that. All right? Have a blessed Saturday, guys. Okay, I went and researched some stuff real quick. So just because I wanted to know for myself. So, I think it was on gotquestions.org. And so I just put in who wrote Proverbs. And it does say that a large portion of them was written by King Solomon. But Proverbs 30 points more towards, I don't know who this person is. I'm not even going to try to pronounce their name. It's Agur. I'm not even going to try it. Not even going to touch it. And then Proverbs 31 was King Lemuel. I hope I said that right. But then in 1 Kings 3, it does say that King Solomon he had a divine gift of wisdom. So it does look like he did write most of them. But then there are some also in here that are just, what did it say? It said the sayings of the wise or something like that. So some of them are anonymous. Some of them, they know who wrote them. So it does look like it was King Solomon, but also some other people. So Proverbs was just a compiled book from several different people. But so yeah, learn that today. Have a blessed day, guys.